counting stars.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my journey to level 40 heroes. As I've mentioned in the previous episode, these new episodes will be shorter, but I will be uploading more frequently, and this way I can talk more about a certain base and raid to make it more informative. And today I'm going to share this raid by my clanmate Zcon. Before I get into showing you how Zcon went about attacking this base with a bunch of barbarians, archers, and minions, I'm going to analyze this base and give you all the different thought processes that should be going through your mind when you attempt to raid a base like this. First, take a look at that town hall. There are tombstones around it, so you can be more than certain that this town hall is trapped, especially with the empty tile spaces around it. Your target is to get as much dark elixir as possible, so you want to target the dark elixir that's most easily accessible, and that's the full dark elixir drills right here. They're level 3. A full level 3 drill contains 405 dark elixir. So your priority is also dark elixir, not trophies. That's why you want to target easily accessible dark elixir first before targeting that trap town hall. And then after taking that town hall, you can then aim to get that dark elixir storage. Now, which side should we attack first? The dark elixir drill on the left side or the ones on the right? Well, it doesn't really matter, but the first thing you need to realize is that there's a clan castle nearby. So we need to assess whether that clan castle is within the distance of the dark elixir drill and if we need to trigger it. The clan castle has a 12 tile trigger radius, which is one more than an archer tower's. Knowing that, how can we count the tiles to assess whether this clan castle can be triggered? Well, it's simple. I'll show you. First, start by counting from the clan castle. When counting tiles, you must start from the center point of the building. So basically, this is the center, and this is one tile from the center. Then there are these 3 walls, so that's 3 more tiles. So that's a total of 4 tiles so far. Then there are these 2 empty spaces, 2 tiles. So that's 2 more tiles, 6 tiles. And this army camp is 4 tiles long. So that's 4 more tiles, and that's a total of 10 tiles right there. And since the clan castle is 12 tiles long, then yes, it is easily lurable. Then look at the barbarian king. He's guarding the dark elixir drill. So if we want the dark elixir, we can simply just send out a few minions, because minions don't trigger the barbarian king. The air defense won't be in range to attack the minions because air defenses only have a 10 tile radius. How do I know that the air defense isn't in range? Well, again, we can count the tiles. However, this time we have to count up vertically, not from the side. And we can't simply count tiles one by one going up because we're counting the diagonal of a square. The diagonal is longer than the length of the square tile. To explain this, I'm going to use some basic math. So pretend this is a square tile. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to count vertically. So if we want to find the length of this diagonal, we can use the Pythagorean Theorem, which states that for a right triangle, this side squared plus this side squared is going to equal this side squared, which is the diagonal of this square tile. So the length, of course, is 1 for the tile. So 1 squared plus 1 squared is equal to 2. So to find this length, we basically have to find the square root of 2, and the square root of 2 is about 1.4. So basically our magic number for counting vertically, tiles vertically, is 1.4, or horizontally 1.4. So as I've mentioned, the air defense has a 10 tile radius. So if we want to assess whether the air defense is within the range of this dark elixir drill, and we're counting upwards, then we need to divide 10 by 1.4. 10 divided by 1.4 is about 7 tiles, 7 tiles upwards. So basically this is center point again, this is 1 tile, and this is 2 tiles right here, that's 3 tiles, 4, 5 right here, 6, and this is 7. This is going to be 7 tiles right here. So that's the range of that air defense going vertically. So is that within the range of the dark elixir drill? Well, it looks like it, but remember, we're going to use minions. Minions have a 2.75 tile radius, which basically means that if we send out a minion right here, that minion is going to feed on this dark elixir drill without getting targeted by the air defense. So our minion is going to be totally safe. The only thing that it's not going to be safe against is the archer tower, which has an 11 tile radius, as I mentioned. So that archer tower is going to attack the minion. So that's why we need to use more than one minion. About 5 of them is a good number. Now, what about the clan castle? The clan castle has a 12 tile radius, as I've mentioned. So if we're going to count upwards, we're going to have to divide 12 by 1.4, which is our magic number, and we get about 8.5 tiles. So basically, let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. So basically in the middle of that laboratory. So what we should do then is send out a bunch of barbarians. The barbarians are going to destroy that laboratory, and then what the barbarians are going to do is they're going to target this factory or the army camps, and that's going to trigger that clan castle to see if there's anything inside of it. So basically we're going to first kill all the clan castle troops after triggering this clan castle if there's anything inside of it. Then we're going to send out a couple of minions to take the dark elixir drill here. And then on this side, we're not going to use minions to take the dark elixir drills because we don't want to waste too many minions. We're going to instead send out a bunch of barbarians and archers to take care of these dark elixir drills, as there are no king or queen on this side to distract them. And lastly, we're going to attack that trap town hall. Is that all we can do? No, it is critical that you assess whether the dark elixir from that storage is attainable, and the smart player would be able to realize that the expos on this base are not loaded. See, there's no elixir there, so you know that it's not loaded. And that's huge. Basically means that we can neglect them on defense, and the only air attacking defenses within the range of the dark elixir storage are the wizard towers and the archer towers. And the air defenses are not within the range because, remember, air defenses have a 7 tile diagonal range since we're going to count them diagonally. So let's see if they are within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 tile range right there, and it's the same distance from here as well, so that's 7 tile. So basically our minions are safe right here. And what about the wizard towers? They have a 7 tile range, so we need to divide that 7 by our magic number 1.4, and we get a 5 tile range basically when we're counting them vertically. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically they go as far as to here, and which that basically means that our minions are going to be safe from here, because if we attack minions with the 2.75 tile radius, they're going to be safe from the wizard towers. So if we remove the archer towers, then our minions can attack that those 2 storages safely from here. And that mortar is also unprotected by minions if we take out the archer towers first. So that's going to be our plan. We're going to send out a bunch of barbarians and archers to remove these point defenses, these archer towers and cannons, and then that mortar is going to be unsafe from minions. And then we're going to send in a bunch of more minions, take down the gold storage and the elixir storage, and then feast on that dark elixir storage. Now let's see what Zcon does. He's going to send out a couple of barbarians to lure the barbarian king, and then send out a bunch of archers and minions to remove that barbarian king. He probably didn't realize that he could have just taken the dark elixir drill with just a few minions. And on the other side, he attacks the dark elixir drills with a bunch of archers, barbarians, and minions. He forgot to lure the clan castle, but luckily there wasn't anything inside of it. And at the bottom, he attacks the trap town hall, and at the same time sends out his barbarians and archers, which was smart. And now he can focus on removing those defenses, the archer towers and cannon specifically. And once he's taken those cannon and archer towers out, he can then focus on removing that unprotected mortar with a few minions. He's not going to send out all his minions because there could be possible air bombs. So it was smart that he didn't send them all out. And now look at some of those minions. Some of them are on the safe zone, and some are being targeted by that one air defense that's left. And basically now he's going to send out the rest of his minions, which was very clever, because after that elixir storage was taken down, the minions will target the dark elixir storage. So that was great. He took basically 99% of that dark elixir. So that was a great raid. And that will be it for today. I will be uploading more frequently as long as you guys keep demanding for more. So make sure to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it or found it interesting. And be sure to also comment and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thanks for watching and have a great day.